Good morning, good evening, hello guys, welcome back to another TKWF Universe mode. This is our first one for WWE2K20, and we are starting off with the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Now, I forgot to mention in the draft video that all titles will be vacated, so this show is focused only on drafting our new champions. So let's get into it, guys. Alright guys, here we are with our first match of the night. It is the Raw Tag Team Championships. Now, I should mention, on this show, we are declaring both Raw and SmackDown's Tag Team Championships, Raw's Women's Championship, SmackDown's Women's Tag Championship. Raw will also be crowning its Intercontinental and World titles here tonight. And SmackDown will be crowning its United States Championship. That'll be pretty much every title for the division other than the SmackDown World title, which will be defended or declared in a 32-man tournament happening starting this this next SmackDown coming up. For this first week of release, there will be 3 videos coming out. There'll be this one coming out tonight. There'll be Raw probably coming out Thursday and SmackDown coming out Friday. Then starting next week, it'll be a Raw on a Monday and a SmackDown on a Thursday. So basically my upload schedule will be Raw Monday, GM mode Wednesday, and SmackDown on a Thursday. And then when there's a pay-per-view, that'll be uploaded on a Friday. So I hope that clears up my schedule and everything about that. Also, until 2K20 releases the Creator Championship mode, we unfortunately have to use the WWE Championships. I would have loved custom championships from the get-go, but unfortunately they're not in the game yet, so not much I can do about that. Anyway, back into what's happening in the ring. Our first showing is 2 teams that didn't get too much of a a showing in the 2K19 universe. Sorry about that. So we have Breezango, who I don't think was actually used at all in... Actually, no, I think they may have been used in the first NXT pay-per-view. But they weren't used too much in 2K19, and I know I didn't use heavy machinery at all in the entire thing. So I figured, let's not give... why not give these guys a shot at the title, being that they weren't used in the last series. And that seems to be a theme throughout all of these. And yeah, basically that's how I've booked this first. Well, me and the general managers, if I'm not breaking kayfabe, have done it. I'm basically just breaking kayfabe for this first match so I can cover some of the new stuff, and then we'll go back into me just being the chairman of the company and commentator, blah blah blah. But yeah, that's basically everything covered for this universe. The universe upload schedule, the title situation. So yeah, let's just get into the show. Breezango already on a bit of an offense here, taking down Tucker, it looks like. Oh no, they were taking down Tucker, now Tucker's tagged in Otis. I'm not very well known with heavy machinery, so I'm going to be confused with who's who in this. Seems like Tucker's the one with the beard, Otis is the one with the long hair. I thought it was the other way around, but okay. Okay, no, it was the other way around. Tucker was the one in the ring, Otis is this guy here. I am sorry if you hear my coughing. Not much you can do about it. And Breezango using the veteranness smarts in them, is that even a word? I don't know. To keep them in their corner, do the constant tag-ins and tag-outs, do the constant beatdowns, so that you know what you're doing and when you're doing it and how you're doing it. And it's keeping them away from their partners, keeping them close to your partner, so if something goes wrong, you can quickly get in for a tag. It's a smart strategy here, and it seems to be working out. Nice backbreaker there from Breezango. Tyler Breeze, I don't know why I said Breezango there. Oh, he's going to the top rope. Oh, well, Otis was going for a tag there, but I don't know what Breeze was going for there. Otis was going for the tag, but Breeze off the top rope, elbowed, kept him down. Tried knocking Tucker off the ring, didn't work. But now he's back on the offensive on Otis here. A reminder, this is for the vacated Raw Tag Team Champions. So basically the way I've set it up is no rivalries carrying over from last year, unless I feel like they deserve a rehash, though I don't think any of the rivalries I've got planned were from 2K19. I was lucky enough to wrap most of them up beforehand. Mainly the only thing I did carry over from... Oh! Breezango just got the pin there with the 3 count, claiming themselves as the first Raw Tag Team Champions. Well, that was a quick match and an unexpected quick fall there. What a good showing by the veteran tag team here, showing the rookies that they deserve to be the champions and that they deserve to be used more in this universe. So what I was saying was the main thing that carried over was Emma Moon's Breaker of Necks persona. And that's her main goal, is to break people's necks and win women's championships. So and there they are, the Raw Tag Team Champions. The first Raw Tag Team Champions of 2K20 and TKWF's new Raw Tag Team Champions. Congratulations to you guys. Let's move on to the next match. Alright guys, and here we are with our next match. It is a singles match for the United States Championship. So the way this is working, it's going to go Raw, SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, Raw. And that's just for this pay-per-view. Next pay-per-view, it'll be 4 matches each side. So Raw will get 4 matches, SmackDown will get 4 matches. And in the case of like Money in the Bank and Survivor Series and stuff, when there's inter-brand matches, then one show will have one less match. I think that's how it works. But kicking off this match already, Buddy Murphy just attacked Apollo Crews during his entrance, and he's just onslaughting Apollo Crews now. Buddy Murphy, someone who was new to our universe, as he didn't appear in the 2K19 game, so he couldn't appear in the universe. Apollo Crews, somewhat new to the universe. He was used in like 1 or 2 matches, I think. I think he had a steel cage match against Booker T for the NXT North American Championship in 2K19, and he was never seen again. He may have had like 1 singles match after that, but but the SmackDown general manager and I agreed that, you know, since Apollo didn't get too much of use in 2K19, plus it's Buddy Murphy's debuting show, we may as well give them a United States Championship match. And so far, Buddy Murphy is on the offensive for most of this. I should mention, this is the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Something messed up when I was setting up the pay-per-view, and for some reason, half the matches are competed in the SmackDown Live arena for some reason. I'll make sure that that's fixed by next pay-per-view. But yeah. It is technically the Elimination Chamber arena. For some reason, the arenas are messed up. And here we go. Buddy Murphy with pin. 2. Oh, it's 2 count already. This is so far looking to be a quick match. And Buddy Murphy just pretty much taking the dominance on Apollo Crews this entire match here. And Murphy with the constant power bombs there. Just amazing. Simply amazing. Murphy must be coming into this universe trying to prove a point. I mean, this is his first ever match in the TKWF universe. And what happens, none other than he gets a title match and he attacks his opponent straight away and is basically dominant through the entire match. And so far he's proving that he wants this title. He wants to make a name for himself in this universe. Now I should mention these two will not be competing in the 32-man world title tournament, being that they were already given a title shot in the United States title. They were given the option, you can either compete for a title on the first pay-per-view or enter the 32-man Royal Rumble and risk not even competing for a title. So they both agreed that they wanted the title shot straight away, and this is where they're at. So, so don't expect to be seeing them in the 32-man tournament, because it just doesn't work out that way. And nice power, I guess you'd call that a spinebuster. It was like a spinebuster slam. Anyway, Buddy Murphy back on the offensive now. He's basically taken the reins in this match. Like, he wants that title, and he's going to go to any lengths he can to win that match. And win that first United States title. Buddy Murphy there, with a nice German there. Buddy Murphy just coming into the TKWF, kicking ass and taking names, not taking no for an answer, and he's basically dominating this entire match. And I don't think that we would have it any other way, really. He's going to the top rope. Well, what's he waiting for? He's just standing there. Oh, and a nice... Is that a... I guess you could call that a moonsault? Standing moonsault? Because it wasn't really a 450 splash? I don't know what you could call that. Sorry, I'm not very good with wrestling move names, so you'll have to apologize. You'll have to accept my apology there. And a nice pump handle fireman's carry. Okay, there's probably a problem name for that, but oh, he almost had the 3 count there. Almost had the 3 count. I gotta give it to Apollo for kicking out there. That would have put most other people away for good. And now Apollo on the offensive now for what seems like the first time in this match. He's getting the brunt of the offense in, but Buddy Murphy with the counter now. Apollo Crews getting to the apron. Buddy Murphy wanted to punched him off now. Is he going to do a run-up? Oh, no, he decided not to. Now, what's he going to do? Oh, a diving elbow off the apron onto the back of Apollo Crews. That has got to hurt. Now, Apollo Crews fighting back. Buddy Murphy now back on the offensive now. Oh, he's ripping the announce table off. What's going to go on here? Now he's yelling at Apollo Crews on the ground, saying this is where you're going through this table. Well, we're at a 7 count now. Buddy Murphy went to pick Apollo up, but Apollo countered. Nice counter there from Apollo. Now, Apollo went for a hit. Oh, but Buddy Murphy attacking now. We're at a 9 count. These guys have got to get to the ring soon. And a 10 count. That was a draw to these two. So we're not going to see the end of these guys for... the end of these guys for a while. But what an amazing start to the match. Let's get on to our next match, guys. And here we are with our next match, guys. It is the Fatal 4-Way Women's Championship match to crown Raw's first Women's Champion. Here we have someone new to the scene. Toni Storm, an amazing wrestler. And I hope she does well in the women's division. As I hope everyone in the women's division does well. I mean, I know that you can never always have winners and losers, but I know that Toni Storm will put on an amazing show for us here. Of course, she does have to go up against the one, the only self-proclaimed breaker of necks, Ember Moon. And that's going to be a horror for everyone in this match. And speak of the devil, here she is.
And her opponents, first, from Dallas, Texas,
So for those of you that didn't watch my 2K19 universe and want a bit of backstory on where the Breaker of Necks moniker came from, it all started just before WrestleMania. It was meant to be Charlotte Flair versus Asuka versus Ember Moon in a triple threat match for the Women's Championship. When Ember Moon attacked Charlotte with a chair, and then took her out. So Ember vs. Asuka was at the pay-per-view before that, I believe, and then at WrestleMania, Charlotte Flair came back to have the triple threat, and then that's when she declared she was going to break Charlotte Flair's neck. She wrapped a chair around Charlotte Flair's neck, kicked it so that it closed on her neck and broke her neck. And then ever since then, she went on and she was trying to break necks. She broke Candice LeRae's neck at one point. She tried breaking... she also tried breaking Kairi Sane's neck at one point, but it didn't work out. So, but that's been her main goal, her main leading force, is to try to break people's necks on her way to winning the title, which she did at WrestleMania. And she's probably not happy with me that I stripped her title off her. Granted, a lot of people probably aren't happy that I stripped their titles away from them, but Ember Moon just is not really happy. She's declared that she's going to break all 3 of these women's necks tonight. So, one of which is Candice LeRae. So, I'm kind of scared with how things are going to go. But again, I'm just the chairman now. That's out of my hands. That's all Raw's booking side. They decided that they wanted to book Candice LeRae back in a match against Ember Moon. So I'm going to have to agree. This is Candice LeRae's return match since having her neck broken in 2K19. We didn't see her for the last few months of the 2K19 universe mode since she had her neck broken. She's had a few months to recover from that now. And this is her first match back. And when we told her that she was going to be in a match with Emma Moon, then she was ecstatic. She said, "Great, I want my revenge." So here we are, kicking off the Raw Women's Championship Fatal 4-Way match. Now, this is not Elimination. I know I do like doing Elimination Fatal 4-Ways in my universe, but to start off with, this is a one fall to the finish. So the first pin will be the Raw Women's Champion. So the stakes are even higher than just, oh, I just have to eliminate everyone in the match, now I'm champion. It's, oh, I have to stop everyone from making the pin and also go for the pin. And start off with, Toni Storm already got a nice move out on Io Shirai. And Candice and Emma Moon already fighting on the outside. Io Shirai there looked like it was a Hurricanrana. Oh no, Emma Moon's already going for the chairs. We know that a chair in this woman's hands is a brutal thing. But Candice also knows that, so she is not letting that chair stay in the hands of Emma Moon. Io's taking the dominance on Toni Storm inside the ring, while Emma Moon is dominating Candice LeRae with the chair outside. And now she's targeting the women inside the ring. Just hit Io Shirai in the back. Wasn't enough to knock her down. And then Candice LeRae came out and broke her up. This is basically turned into two separate matches here. You've got the Candice LeRae and Emma Moon match plus the Toni Storm and Io Shirai match. But now it seems that Io and Toni Storm are turning on Candice LeRae and Emma Moon. And Io Shirai just caught Emma Moon quickly enough. Toni Storm went to hit her, but Io Shirai did a suplex, full Nelson suplex, too early. And now Toni Storm and Io Shirai just beating Emma Moon back and forth like a ping pong ball. I have a feeling that all three of these women in this match don't want Emma Moon to win. So they're going to be working together as well as working against each other because they want to win. But as long as Emma Moon doesn't win, I'm sure they're all going to be happy. Because as we proved in 2K19, Emma Moon with the Women's Championship in her hands is not a good sign. Especially if she's got the Women's Championship in her hands and a steel chair in the next. Nice submission move there from Candice LeRae. Oh no, it was from Io Shirai on Candice LeRae. My bad. Wasn't enough to do any serious damage there. Oh! Chair shot to Stony Storm now. I'm pretty sure I just said Stony Storm. But for the most part, Emma Moon has taken the dominance on this match. Oh, just a chair shot to everyone right now. Oh, well, I don't know what happened there. It looked like Emma Moon hit Io Shirai, but Io Shirai actually knocked the chair away from her. And now it seems like the roles are reversed. It's Emma Moon versus Toni Storm and Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae. And now it's back to Shirai and Storm versus Moon. And she keeps picking up that chair. She knows exactly what she's doing with it too. Oh, well, what's Emma Moon doing? She's watching Candice LeRae now. Oh, she went for a top rope stunner, but missed. Did not connect with it fully. Candice LeRae. Oh, but she hit it on Toni Storm there. Candice LeRae had a submission move on Shirai, but it looked like Shirai had enough will to kick out of that. And that was a 2 count there from Shirai. On Toni Storm, it looks like. While Candice LeRae still trying to fight them back. Ember Moon outside the ring now. Sorry about that. A nice submission there from Candice LeRae on Io Shirai now. Ember Moon screaming her head off. Oh, she's attacking Shirai, but Shirai countered it, and then Candice LeRae attacked Shirai again. Ember Moon is still pretty much on the offense for most of this match so far. She's got Shirai down in the ring, Toni Storm on the outside. I'm not sure if this is a good place to have Ember Moon in the ring by herself with another opponent. She could win or could break someone's neck. So she's going to the top rope now. We all know what this means. She's going for a top rope stunner once again. Can she hit it? Oh no, Io Shirai knew what was coming and countered it. Oh, and a nice, looked like a gory bomb from Candice LeRae there. I'm sure she has the proper name for it. That's what I always recognize it as, so. And Ember Moon fighting back against Shirai and Toni Storm now. Shirai getting the revenge now, hitting on back there. And now Io Shirai, the only one standing in the middle of the ring right now. Candice LeRae is getting up outside the ring. Shirai is going out to fight her. Candice LeRae throws her straight back in the ring. Ember Moon's quick to follow. Ember Moon, nice backbreaker or a neck breaker. I can't tell which one that was. Probably a neck breaker knowing her. Oh, chair shot straight to Toni Storm's face. A nice suplex there from Io Shirai. Ember Moon just swinging that chair madly. Managed to hit Toni Storm. Oh, hit her again just as she was getting up. Hit Io Shirai. Who's got Candice LeRae in the middle. Oh, double knees to the corner. That has got to hurt. Well, now, Ember Moon's the only one standing right now. The only one on the offense. Oh, no. Oh, well, we've seen this 100 times. She going to break Candice LeRae's neck here? Oh, she went to, but she just missed, thank God. Candice LeRae just moved to get the chair out of her way. Ember Moon's got Toni Storm in the corner now. But Io Shirai's got a submission on. Ember Moon going to stop that. Turns her eyes back to Toni Storm now. Shirai's going for the pin now. Here we go. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Not enough there from Shirai. Toni Storm fighting back at Ember Moon now. But Ember Moon counters it. Shirai to the top rope. What's Shirai doing now? Oh, and a moonsault off the top rope. Goes for a cover. And Toni Storm breaks up before the 1 count. The ref was a bit slow there. But, oh, Shirai's getting the submission on Toni Storm now. And Toni kicks out, well, fights out of the submission. Ember Moon going straight for that butterfly suplex. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 there. Candice LeRae fighting back on Shirai now. Ember Moon with the chair, going straight for Candice. It's clear that she's got her eyes set on attacking Candice LeRae in this match. And she looks to be setting up, but she doesn't have room to set up the chair around the neck, again, because of the ropes. Candice LeRae lucky there. And a nice Hurricanrana there. Oh! And a kick out at 1, thanks to Toni Storm. Shirai with a nice German suplex there. And oh, there we go. Emma Moon hit the top rope stunner. Here we go. 1, 2, and Shirai broke it up. Shirai not going for Emma Moon, decides to pick Candice LeRae up, which seems to be a bad move because Candice LeRae's now fighting back here. But Toni Storm fighting back Emma Moon now. Gets a nice snap suplex. Emma Moon's out of the ring. Down to 3 ladies in the ring now. A nice boot there from Toni Storm to Candice LeRae. And a nice suplex there from Toni Storm on Candice LeRae. Shirai picking Candice up now. And Shirai beating down Candice. Now Toni Storm picks up Candice. Emma Moon went to hit Shirai, but Shirai countered. Nice neck breaker there from Candice LeRae. And Emma Moon looked like she was trying to get Shirai in the corner. Oh! And a code breaker there from Candice LeRae. Now going for the cover here. Oh, but she stops. Shirai said, no, that's not enough. We need to keep beating her down. And now the ping-ponging of Emma Moon once again. And then Shirai turns on Candice. Oh, a double stomp to Shirai right there. Toni Storm starting to get up. Emma Moon still on the ropes now. Candice LeRae getting that submission move on. Shirai's down. Emma Moon's on the ropes. And now we have Toni Storm. Oh, what a move there. Emma Moon's back up now. But she's turning her attentions to Shirai, maybe trying to break her neck. And Toni Storm just got the win. What? Well, I was paying attention to Emma Moon, and she was paying attention to Io Shirai, while meanwhile, Toni Storm got the 3 count with Emma Moon's back turned. Congratulations to Emma Moon there for your victory and to being the first TKWF Women's Champion on Raw in the WWE 2K20 universe mode. What a brilliant match between these 4 brilliant women fighters. And Toni Storm leaving Women's Champion. Rightfully deserved. That was a brilliant match and she fought valiantly to win that title. But for now, guys, let's move on to our next match. Alright, guys. Well, here we are with another match. It is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. And here is a team that, if people are familiar with my very first stream universe mode, they will understand where this team came from. But the Dream Team of Velveteen Dream and Oney Lorcan started in 2K19 on my very first stream universe. They were not happy with how they were being used, so they decided to join forces and form the Dream Team to try their hand in Tag Team Championship to try win to try win the tag titles. And then I didn't use them in my actual YouTube 2K19 series, but I decided to have them rejoin forces in 2K20. And here we have Velveteen Dream refusing to leave the ring, but we have the Lucha House Parties, Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik as our as their opponents for the joining forces of the Dream Team. So this should be an interesting match, so let's give it up and show them some love and Yeah. And so far, Velveteen Dream already taking the offensive for the most part of this match. Just kicking Great Metalik down. And, oh, Metalik countered into a roll-up here. And the ref going, 1, 2, 3, what? Lucha House Party just beat the Dream Team in what seemed like less than a minute. Wow, well, I'm shocked, guys. I don't know how to handle this. Lucha House Party have just won the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And there you can see Kalisto, their manager, supporting them. What an amazing match for them. Let's move on to our next match, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are for the first match of the night. Our first Elimination Chamber match of the night, I should say. And it is for the Intercontinental Championship. This is going to be a brilliant match. I've seen the 6 superstars that Raw has chosen to be competing in this Elimination Chamber match. And my god, it is brilliant. So here we are with Drew McIntyre, someone who we didn't really see too much of in 2K19. Looking to make a name for himself in the Intercontinental title scene, apparently. So he's going to be the first person in a pod. So this is going to be a really, really interesting match. And I'm super hyped to see how it turns out. But it's going to be amazing. So Drew McIntyre, number 1 in this match. I'm curious to see, well, I know who it is, but I'm sure you guys are curious to see who the other 5 competitors in the match will be. Because it's going to be an amazing showing. An amazing match right here. And here we have Aleister Black as our second entrant into the Intercontinental Championship match. Aleister Black, another person who wasn't really used too much in 2K19. I think he was only ever used in the first NXT match. Which I not even sure if it was a Cruiserweight title. But, yeah, I'm super keen to see how things are going to turn out. But yeah, it's going to be super keen to see how this match turns out with the superstars that are being used. And then, and yeah, Aleister Black looking to prove himself in the Intercontinental title picture in this Elimination Chamber. It's going to be a super interesting feat for these guys. And I'm amazed to see who can come out as champion. I'll be surprised if there's a few people I'd be surprised if they come out champion, but a few people if they come out champion, you know, I'll understand and I'll know why. But yeah, it is super interesting. Oh, and here we go. The former Intercontinental Champion of the TKWF, basically undefeated from the point that he won the title back. Sorry about that. So, Finn Balor has an interesting history with the Intercontinental title. So he won it at the very first ever show at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view in 2K19. He then lost it at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in an Elimination Chamber match, so he doesn't have a lot of good history in the Elimination Chamber. But then he'd been fighting to win it back ever since, and then Sami Zayn threw an open challenge out where he won the title, and then he was undefeated ever since. Even beating The Undertaker in a ladder match to unify his Intercontinental Championship and the Hardcore Championship together in what was the very last episode of TKWF 2K19 at the Velocity pay-per-view. So, again, as I was saying in the last match, Emma Moon wasn't happy that the title was stripped from her. Finn Balor, not really happy, but he understands, and he's just using it as a reason to get more keen and fight back and win that title back. So, he said to me he completely understands the reasoning behind it. Oh, just slapped the ref on the way to the ring there. But yeah, he said he completely understands, but he will win the title back eventually. And maybe this might be his moment to win it back immediately and then technically never lose the title. So there he is doing his fanatical stuff. He's the third man to enter a pod, so he won't be starting off the match. So he has a bit of an advantage when it comes to the match because he'll be fresher than at least the first two people. Again, it's all randomized who comes out of what pod at what time, so they don't even know what order they're coming in. But he clearly wants to oh, and Andrade Cien Almas. Or just Andrade now, I think he goes by. I don't think he has a Cien Almas to his name anymore.
Weighing in at 215 pounds, Andrade!
But this is going to be a really interesting match with the likes of Drew McIntyre, Andrade, Finn Balor, and Aleister Black. Not to mention the two people that we have starting the match. I mean, it's going to be an amazing Elimination Chamber match for the Intercontinental Championship. And, yeah, it's going to be brilliant. So we know who the four people in the pods will be, being Andrade, McIntyre, Black, and Balor. But we don't know who's going to be the starting two in this match yet. And I'm sure we'll find it out. There's Andrade scouting out his competition, knowing who exactly is in the pods. There's not going to be any teamwork in this match. None of these people are affiliated with each other, so they're just all going to be beating each other up. And now, our first person to be starting in the middle of the ring. Wow, Mark Andrews, a new person to the series, wasn't part of 2K19. So this is his debut in the TKWF, and he's getting thrown straight into a Intercontinental title match. Interesting. So yeah, Mark Andrews making his debut in the Intercontinental title picture is a good choice for him. And he is our first person starting off the match, so he will not be in a pod, he will be in the middle of the ring. So it'll be interesting to see how someone as small statured as Mark Andrews can deal against some of the bigger guys like Aleister Black and Drew McIntyre. But, I mean, good luck to him. it'll be an interesting first showing. So let's see who his starting opponent will be. Ooh, okay. So this will be kind of interesting. It's the Brian Kendrick. Someone who, again, wasn't part of the 2K19 series as much.
174 pounds.
So we're going to be starting off with 2 cruiserweights in the starting... well, is Mark Andrews a cruiserweight? I'm not too sure. We'll be starting off with 2 smaller statured people, and then slowly we'll be adding the bigger guys like Drew McIntyre and Aleister Black and stuff into the match. But the Brian Kendrick versus Mark Andrews to start off the match seems like a really interesting choice, to be honest. So we'll see how it goes. But it's going to be an interesting choice. Kendrick walking around talking trash to everyone in the pods. He knows exactly what he's getting into. And we're off. And Kendrick already on the start here. Being the more experienced of the 2 superstars, he knows exactly how to start a match. And he's going straight for trying to weaken Mark Andrews as much as he can. And the constant headbutts and super kicks and everything, he knows exactly how he's coming into this match. Oh, Mark Andrews will counter now. Nice Hurricane Karana there. And a kick to the chest. He's at the top of his game. Oh, and a drop kick, but a reversal. Now Kendrick back on the top. Sidewalk slam there from Kendrick. And we're already going to see our first new entrant into the match. In 3, 2, 1. And who are we going to see? Oh, well, the randomizer's choosing. And it looks like it's going to be Drew McIntyre as our first entrant into the match. So Drew McIntyre already targeting Mark Andrews immediately there. And now Kendrick attacking McIntyre. As I said, there is no working together in this match. It's every man for themselves, and it's showing here. Though, yep, see. I was going to say it looks like the 2 small people are working together, but they immediately turn on each other. Basically knock one person down, so there's 2 people standing, then go to fight each other. But now they seem to be working together on the bigger guy, using some of their smarts. And then Brian Kendrick attacks Mark Andrews again. Alright, well, we're going to see entrant number 4 in just 3 seconds now. 2, 1. Now, who is the randomizer going to choose now? Oh, Andrade is in the match now. What an interesting choice. Kendrick went to go for Andrade, but Andrade just walked straight past him and then slapped him in the face when he got back in the ring. Mark Andrews working on Drew McIntyre now. Andrade working on Brian Kendrick. Getting some decent moves in here. Drew McIntyre climbing into the ring now. So far we haven't seen any eliminations, but due to it being an Elimination Chamber match, you know, normally you don't start seeing eliminations till all the people have entered, and then that's when, you know, people have been weakened enough that the fresher people can come in and just eliminate them straight away. And Drew McIntyre just working down Mark Andrews now. Andrade is still beating down Brian Kendrick. We got another entrant coming in. Will it be Finn Balor or will it be Aleister Black? And it is Aleister Black, which means Finn Balor is our last entrant in this match, and he will be the freshest of all of the people. He'll have the most chances to win, which, you know, lucky for him, being that he wants to win his Intercontinental Championship back. Drew McIntyre still working on Mark Andrews now. Still beating him down. Brian Kendrick also going outside for Mark Andrews. The synchronicity of, I think that's the word, whatever. They both got out of the ring at the same time, the same way. Now Brian Kendrick just watching, and then decided, nah, I don't want to deal with that. Andrade with a running powerbomb to Aleister Black there. And in 2 seconds, Finn Balor will come in. We got 1. Here comes Finn Balor. Number 6, everyone's in the match now. Andrade going straight for Finn Balor now. Finn Balor just punching and kicking Andrade. And a slam to the face now. And here we go. A sit-out powerbomb there from Finn Balor to Andrade. On the other side of the ring, we have Brian Kendrick beating down Aleister Black, while everyone else is on the other side of the ring just watching. Now Finn Balor's climbing in the ring, trying not to deal with Andrade, it looks like. But no, he's changed his mind, he wants back on Andrade. Now he's beating down on the ground and pound. Brian Kendrick working over Aleister Black. Mark Andrews and Drew McIntyre still going at it here. Oh, with a nice roll-up double stomp there from Mark Andrews. Finn Balor on the top rope. Oh, elbow drop to the back there onto Andrade. And then Aleister Black's finally fighting back against Brian Kendrick now. Mark Andrews getting some beat down on Drew McIntyre now. These two have been going at each other pretty much the entire match now. So... Oh, and Finn Balor going for another sit-out powerbomb, but Andrade fights back now. Aleister Black still beating down Brian Kendrick. Mark Andrews still beating down Drew McIntyre now. Oh, and Mark Andrews going for the first cover. 1. And Andrade broke up the pin. Does he not know that this is an elimination match and he could have just had Drew McIntyre eliminated there? Interesting perspective. Now Mark Andrews and Brian Kendrick going back at it again. And, oh. This is just chaos. Everyone's fighting everyone. It's kind of hard to call. Nice lifting reverse DDT there. I'm sure there's a proper name for that, but that's what I'm going to call it. Oh, we got a pin going outside the ring. 2. Oh, and a kick out too. It looked like Brian Kendrick was pinning Aleister Black there. Andrade and Finn still fighting at it. Drew and Mark Andrews are still going at it once again. Oh, we got a submission move. Kendrick's got Aleister Black in the submission outside. Will he tap or will he kick out here? Oh, we just saw the Bloody Sunday from Finn Balor there. And, oh, he's going for the coup de grace now. Oh, but Andrade rolled out of the way. And 2 count there from Aleister Black. Brian Kendrick on Aleister Black. Drew McIntyre and Mark Andrews still going at it. Finn Balor and Andrade still going at it. Looks like Aleister Black's back on the offensive in his fight against Brian Kendrick now. Finn going to the top rope once again. Elbow drop to the stomach this time. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Mark Andrews is flattened Drew McIntyre now. Finn Balor turned on Mark Andrews now. He doesn't know who to go for. He's going back on Andrade now, but that could have Mark Andrews targeting you. Oh, but he's going for McIntyre now. I think Finn Balor just wants to be the only one standing in the ring. Here we go, another... I believe that's called the Bloody Sunday. I'm not sure what it's actually called. That's what I'm going to call it until I find out the real name for it. Oh, he's going for another coup de grace. And McIntyre rolls out of the way. He has not been lucky so far with those matches. Oh, we got an airplane spin outside from Brian Kendrick on Aleister Black now. And then a fireman slam. And now it seems like McIntyre and Andrade are fighting while Finn and Andrews are fighting. But then Finn, again, is just targeting everyone he can. Andrade with a nice slam there. And here we go with cover 1, 2, 3. And we have our first elimination of Drew McIntyre. And Finn back targeting Andrade now. Mark Andrews coming back into the ring. His main opponent in this match has been eliminated, so he doesn't really have much to do now. Meanwhile, Kendrick's still fighting Black outside the ring. Andrews is now starting to target Finn Balor now. And Andrade's starting to get up now. But Andrews is starting to fight Finn Balor and target Finn Balor here, so Andrade has gone outside to see what he can do in the help against Black, but again, not working very well. Now Andrade targeting Finn Balor again. It seems like Andrews and Andrade are working together to take out Finn Balor. And they're just basically going move for move on him. Oh, and a German suplex there. Oh, Aleister Black's been thrown back into the ring by Brian Kendrick. Everyone's back in the ring now. Finn Balor getting up now. Oh, and a spinning moonsault, I guess you could call that, from Andrews. And here we go. 2, 3. And Andrade's just been eliminated by Andrews. So we've still got Black and Kendrick fighting. Now we've got Finn and Andrews fighting. And we've got a pin attempt here. Oh, and Brian Kendrick has just been eliminated by Aleister Black now. And here we go, shotgun drop kick to the corner by Finn Balor. He's going to the top rope. Aleister Black going to steal the pin now. And Finn Balor is just allowing it so he can target Aleister Black immediately. And he knocked Aleister Black down, going back to the top rope. Could he be going for a coup de grace? Hasn't had any luck landing them this thing. Oh, he lands one, kind of. He only just hits like the heels on it, so I don't think he got the full impact there. Now, Aleister Black fighting back now. Finn Balor fighting back. These two are going to go at it. Oh. Well, Finn went for a drop kick while Aleister Black just went for a regular kick. And these two keep countering each other non-stop. And Aleister Black taking the reins in this fight now currently. It's down to these two guys. Whoever wins this match will win the Intercontinental Championship. Finn Balor wants to win his Intercontinental Championship back as it had been stripped from him in the past. I don't know what Finn Balor's doing now. He's just wasting time, going to the top rope when he doesn't need to be. And oh, nice move there from Finn Balor. I don't know what Finn Balor's doing, he's just wasting time now. I think he's trying to find a way to climb up to the top of the chamber, because that would be an amazing feat for him to do, but he can't really find a way to do it. Goes back to onslaughting Aleister Black outside the ring. Oh, and these two are just reversing each other. They've got each other well scouted in this match. And then another Bloody Sunday there from Finn Balor. Again, I'm not sure if that's what it's actually called. I know he does have a move called that, and oh! Well, he was climbing up the chamber, but he seemed to run out of energy and fell. So it's probably going to be who can get up first will probably win this match. And Aleister Black gets up, Finn Balor not far behind. But Aleister Black manages to get a nice neck breaker in. And throws Finn Balor into the ring. Then he's back out again. Now he's back in again. He doesn't know what he's doing. Well, he's dragging Finn to the middle of the ring. Kick to the head. That has got to hurt. Oh, he's lifting him up. Well, we all know what's going on now. Black Mass. Black Mass, kick to the head. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And Aleister Black is our Intercontinental Champion. Congratulations. Wait, well... Why is the screen all black? Well, we can't... The screen's just gone black. I don't know what's going on, guys. We'll try to get this fixed, but... I don't know what's going on. Alright, well, guys, we got the screen fixed. Don't know what's happened. Aleister Black won the Intercontinental Championship, and then the feed kind of like died. We couldn't see what happened. The screen just went black. But anyway, let's move on to our next match, guys. Alright, guys, here we are with our next match of the night. It is the SmackDown Women's Tag Team Championship match, and it is a fatal 4-way tag team match. Tornado first falls to a finish, so it'll be the 4 tag teams, and whichever tag team gets the first pinfall will be crowned the SmackDown Women's Tag Team Champions. And here we have our first tag team, who I believe were actually our TKWF first tag team champions. I can't remember, but they are the Bella Twins. I know they competed in the first title match, and I'm pretty sure they won, if not that I remember them being the champions at one stage. But can they repeat that here tonight? Against their opponents, the Kabuki Warriors. Now, the Kabuki Warriors of Asuka and Kairi Sane have decided to team up in this universe. In 2K19, they were basically the most dominant females on the roster. I mean, Emma Moon basically had to break Asuka's neck and almost break Kairi Sane's neck just to keep her title. So they've decided to join forces in the tag team division. And now another tag team from 2K19 that was formed when the tag team division started, the veterans of Naomi and Natalia. They realized that with their multiple years experience that they would be able to work together as a tag team and show the dominance. So they decided to join forces, and here they are. Sorry about that. And now our final tag team for this evening, it is Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics. Now again, another well-known tag team. The Iconics are iconic, and they are in the SmackDown Women's Tag Team division, trying to win their tag team titles. Can they do it tonight? Well, we'll have to find out and see. But yeah, they've got some tough competition in the Bellas, the veterans, and the Kabuki Warriors, so who knows how they're going to go in this match. Seems like all the other women are over there. I don't know if they're arguing or making agreements or what. Looks like they're trash talking each other, is what it seems like. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the match, ladies and gentlemen. And we're off. Now, I should just mention, I don't know why, but maybe it's because there's so many wrestlers in the ring, but there was some FPS issues with this match when recording it, so I apologize for the slow gameplay. I'm noticing it's a bit faster than it was when I was playing it, so it still is a bit framey. I apologize for that. Not much I can do about it. I don't know if, yeah, I don't know what was causing it, but I hope that in the future this gets fixed, because I plan on doing plenty multi-man matches, and if I can't have 8 people in the ring, that kind of defeats the purpose of having 8-man matches. But anyway, this match is going to be kind of hard to call because there was just chaos everywhere. Like, everyone was always fighting everyone. But basically, it seems like the Bellas are the dominant force in this match currently. Kabuki Warriors knocked outside the ring. Seems like all the tag teams are working together to beat down one person. These always seem to seem like 2 people from different tag teams beating down someone from the 3rd tag team. Made no sense to me when watching it, but also I know I'm breaking a bit of kayfabe, but it's the only way I can like get through this match because it's going to be impossible to call. Normally these matches are like chaotic, but yeah. Naomi currently fighting Kairi Sane. I think Kairi Sane just took Asuka out there with that move. I don't know if she meant to do that, but she did. But she's fighting Naomi right now. The Bellas are fighting the Iconics. Asuka's fighting the Iconics. Everyone's fighting the Iconics, basically. And, yeah. I promise this won't be like the norm for the women's tag team division. There won't always be 4 teams. I just thought it would be nice to show off a bunch of the tag teams that we had, especially ones that competed in the last tag tournament. Well, tag tournament, whatever you want to call it, the Fatal 4-Way match. But yeah, this is a very interesting showing of matches here. And see Brie Bella on the top rope now. Is she going to do much? She takes out Peyton Royce. Okay. Alrighty then. And we're back. Oh, well, Asuka's got a pin, but the ref isn't counting. I think he was knocked out. Still not counting the pin for some reason. He just looked directly at Asuka. Asuka with a nice suplex there. Kairi with a nice snap suplex there. Goes for the cover. Here we go with the cover. 1 and a kick out of 1. The ref seemed a bit slow there. So weird seeing the Iconics fight Nikki Bella because they're all in red, so it looks like they're fighting each other. And that looks like I don't know who that was on the top row. I think it was Billy Kay or Peyton Royce, one of the two. Can't tell the two apart. But yeah, I really apologize about the FPS drop in this match. Again, wasn't much I could do about it. It just means that I may not be able to do 8-man tags until they fix it, which is gonna suck. But yeah. This match is a bit of chaos. Everyone's fighting everyone. Not much really to call. Just moves getting hit left, right, and center. But it looks like both the Kabuki Warriors... Oh no, sorry, one of the Kabuki Warriors and Naomi were outside the ring. Kairi went to help her team partner Asuka there, but got flattened because of it. Now, Peyton Royce went for something, but got knocked out. Peyton Royce just flattened. Is that Peyton Royce or is it Billie Kay? I can't tell. I can't tell them. One of the Iconics just flattened Nikki Bella. Kairi went for a pin but got the rope break again, unfortunately. And this is just chaos. Bodies are flying everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Nikki Bella with an abdominal stretch here. But got the rope break, unfortunately, with the foot. Oh, we got a pin attempt here by Kairi Sane. And a 1 count. The ref didn't count 2 and then kicked out. Brie with her own abdominal stretch, but Asuka fights out. Oh, we see one of the Iconics going for a cover here. 1, 2, 3. And the Iconics are our SmackDown Women's Tag Team Champions. Well, congratulations to the Iconics for becoming the first Women's Tag Team Champions in the 2K20 era. This was a well-fought match, a lot of chaos. I'm sorry I couldn't really call too much, but alas, not much was really happening to warrant a call, so I just had to make do with what was happening. But congratulations to the Iconics for what they were doing and all that jazz. And congratulations to them. Will they be dominant in the future of the SmackDown Women's Tag Team division? Well, that's yet to be seen. But for now, let's move on to our main event of the evening, the Elimination Chamber World Title picture. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with our final match of the evening, which I accidentally explained to be the World Title picture. That's SmackDown style. This is for Raw's WWE Championship. Yeah, this is the Elimination Chamber match. Of course, it's the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So, of course, the last match of the evening would be an Elimination Chamber. Here we see a man who basically dominated the World Title picture during the 2K19 era. He won the World Title at... No, sorry. Rey Mysterio won the World Title off of him at Royal Rumble. Then he entered the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, won the title, lost it at WrestleMania in a Fatal 4-Way match. But after Roman Reigns got attacked by Rey Mysterio and he had to vacate it, Seth Rollins won the title back and it basically led the world title picture from then on. And so obviously because he was the former champion, he got a title opportunity in this match. And again, the same with Finn Balor. He understood the reasoning why the title was back. And again, like Finn Balor, he just vowed that he'd win it back immediately. So, can he do that tonight? We'll find out. Sorry about that. But he is the first competitor in the Elimination Chamber WWE title match. He is the first person to enter a pod. So let's find out who his opponents are. And now we see Seth Rollins getting ready to enter the pod. Not knowing what order he will be released into the match. Hoping that it's number 6, but you never know. Oh, and speak of the devil, as I said, Roman Reigns never actually lost his title. He had to relinquish it due to injury after he was attacked by Rey Mysterio, and they see him looking behind him, not trusting that he may get attacked again. So because he didn't officially lose his title, and he had to relinquish it due to injury, I decided to give him a shot at the world title here tonight. So let's see how it goes for him in this Elimination Chamber. He is the second person to enter a pod. As explained in the Elimination Chamber, 4 men enter the pod, 2 people start, and during a time interval of, I believe, like a minute and a half or something, another superstar gets added until all superstars have been added. And if you're pinned, you're eliminated, and then last person standing is, of course, the WWE Champion. Now, the card is basically stacked in this WWE title picture. See Roman Reigns not wasting any time. He's getting ready to go to his Elimination Chamber pod. And never mind, he wants to taunt. So yeah, basically I've seen the card that Raw is projected for the WWE title, and it is a big card. There he is, going to taunt right in front of Seth Rollins. These two have history fighting in the Shield together as a team for many years, and also fighting as opponents for the world title also for many years. And they're no stranger to each other in the TKWF universe either. The big dog, Roman Reigns, getting ready to enter his pod. One last look at Seth Rollins before he goes in. Again, hoping that he gets the number 6 entrant spot in this match so that he is the freshest. He is able to run straight into the match and win. Another person who is looking to make a name for himself after 2K19, Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, Shinsuke Nakamura, him and TJP had a brilliant feud in 2K19 over the United States title, but Shinsuke never really wanted the United States title. He always wanted the world title, and this is his opportunity to prove that he deserves to play with the big dogs and to be in the world title picture. But of course, he's still going to go through the likes of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, not to mention the other 3 superstars who will be entering in this match. But he will be number 3 to enter into a pod, and again, hoping to win the number 6 entrant spot so that he can be the freshest at the match and hopefully just pick off all the weaker, beaten down superstars to get the win. But of course, you never know how things are going to play out until they play out. You never know how things are going to go until they go. But here he goes. Good stare down with Roman Reigns before he goes into his pod. And number 4 entrant, the last person to go into a pod, Kevin Owens. Now, Kevin Owens had an interesting run in the 2K19 universe. I keep going back to that because that's the only frame of reference I have for these guys. But, he started out rostered to NXT. Neither Raw nor SmackDown wanted him. So he fought his way through NXT, made his way into the Royal Rumble. Did not win the Royal Rumble, unfortunately, but he fought bravely and valiantly in that Royal Rumble that Raw and SmackDown decided to give him a chance to Sorry, yeah, he fought bravely and valiantly, and then I decided to give him a chance because after Elimination Chamber, that's when TKWF started, and I gave him the chance to join the TKWF roster, and surely enough, he beat Dolph Ziggler and won, but then he didn't really do much after that. I think he had one title match. I don't think he won, but yeah, so let's hope that he does more in this universe. But for now, the first man to actually start the match is Rusev. Celebrating Rusev Day as always. Again, someone who didn't do too much in 2K19. I think he only had one match at WrestleMania against AJ Styles for the Hardcore title. AJ beat him, and then we never saw him again. So hopefully he makes a bigger name for himself in the TKWF Raw universe in 2K20. But for now, he's got 5 other major superstars to go through. We've got Kevin Owens, Shinsuke Nakamura, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, plus the number 6 entrant. Or the 6th person in this match, I should say, not the number 6 entrant. But it's going to be a hard-fought battle to prove himself as a contender in the world title picture. The Raw general manager seems to think that he has the capabilities in him. So we will see Rusev walking around trash-talking all the people in the pods because he knows that they can't get out until they're let out now. And now number 6, the last entrant into the Elimination Chamber, is none other than Daniel Bryan.
Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Daniel.
Now, the eco-friendly warrior Daniel Bryan did have an up and down roller coaster in 2K19. Again, I keep going back to 2K19 for these guys. But, you know, he didn't have the best win-loss streak. He did struggle to get a win every now and then. But, you know, he eventually managed to beat Shinsuke Nakamura in a singles match, and that, like, started his rise to the top. If I'm remembering that correctly, I may not be remembering that correctly at all. But he's come into 2K20 with a new mindset, and his main goal is to win that WWE Championship. So we'll see how that goes. And there he goes, Daniel Bryan, eyeing down all his opponents in the Elimination Chamber, having a few words to Kevin Owens before we kick this match off for, once again, Raw's WWE Championship. And the match is off. And Daniel Bryan already getting some fast kicks in on Rusev, using his speed over Rusev's brawn to try and declare this match his own. Again, sorry about the coughing, guys. Already going for a quick cover here by Daniel Bryan. And we're already getting our first entrant out of the pods in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Who will it be? Who will be number 3 entrant into the Elimination Chamber match? It is none other than Shinsuke Nakamura. Daniel Bryan immediately targets Nakamura here. Has Rusev on the ground. He wants Shinsuke on the ground. He wants that WWE title, and he's going to go for everyone. Nice back suplex there. It was a bit of a later action, I know, but I was trying to remember what the suplex was called. And now Shinsuke and Rusev taking turns to beat down. Oh, well, Shinsuke just saved Daniel Bryan there. Again, sorry about all the coughing in this video, guys. I am still recovering from my sickness, but I wanted to get 2K20 videos out, so I have been trying to eliminate as much coughing as I can. And here we go, number 4 entrant in to this match. Nice neck breaker from Shinsuke Nakamura there. And we have Kevin Owens. Oh, Roman Reigns. Sorry, I looked at the... I got confused for a second there. It is Roman Reigns entering in number 4 in this match. Again, still technically never lost his world title in the TKWF. So, I guess you could call this his rematch clause for a title that he didn't lose because he had to relinquish it because of injury. But so far, it seems like Daniel Bryan's had the brunt of this match in his hands, you know? He's been dominant over Rusev from the start. He was dominant over Shinsuke, give or take like a couple of minutes that they had dominance over him, and he went straight for Roman Reigns. Oh, he's already going for the yes lock. Could he make Rusev tap here? Almost did, but unfortunately no. Roman Reigns picking Daniel Bryan up. I almost said Daniel Bryan for some reason. But Seth Rollins is our number 5 entrant. Again, he is the former TKWF World Champion. He's fighting to win his title back. And he went straight for Shinsuke. Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns still fighting. Rusev just trying to fit in here. Kevin Owens is the number 6 entrant, so he's just waiting his turn, getting his stretches in. He knows he's going to be in soon, and he's going to be ready. He wants this fight. He wants this title, and he's going to bring it. And Rusev has got Seth Rollins up on the top rope now. Daniel Bryan's hitting Roman Reigns, but Shinsuke's trying to hit Daniel Bryan now. Oh, but Daniel Bryan reversed Shinsuke and threw him head first into that chamber now, and then went back to fighting Roman Reigns. Kevin Owens has been released into the ring now. And Rusev has been eliminated. I missed that. I think Seth Rollins got the pin on him. I didn't quite see that. I was focused on what was happening outside the ring. But Daniel Bryan's back in the ring now. Now he's trying to fight Kevin Owens. He's basically, as soon as someone's come into this ring, he's going to go fight them. It makes no sense to me, but that's the way he's been rolling. So Rusev, again, as I said, tried proving himself. Did not prove himself very well, being the first eliminated in the Elimination Chamber match. Now, Daniel Bryan is fighting Roman Reigns right now. Everyone else is fighting outside the ring. Again, sorry about all the coughing, guys. And now we have Roman Reigns have a submission move on Daniel Bryan, but Daniel Bryan fights out of it. Oh, I don't know what's going on with Kevin Owens. He seems to be wrapped up in the ring ropes there. He got it fixed though. And oh, nice reversal there from Daniel Bryan. The other three still fighting outside the ring currently. And they're still fighting outside the ring. Daniel Bryan's still fighting Roman Reigns inside the ring. Oh, but here we go. Daniel Bryan locking in the yes lock once again. Can he make Roman Reigns tap here? But no, Roman Reigns fights out very easily here. And Roman Reigns goes for the cover here. 1, 2, and a 3 count. And Daniel Bryan was eliminated from the match. So we're now down to 4 superstars. Seth Rollins goes straight out to fight Roman Reigns. Probably done only fighting Shinsuke and Kevin Owens now. Again, as I said, we got a pin going on in the mid. And Shinsuke just pinned Kevin Owens. We're down to 3 superstars now. We're down to Shinsuke Nakamura. We're down to Roman Reigns. And we're down to Seth Rollins. Rollins is now taunting Roman Reigns now. Shinsuke is coming to join the fun. And now Shinsuke is taunting both Reigns and Rollins. Now, a question here is, will the Shield members team up together to deal with Nakamura? It seems the other way around. It seems Nakamura and Rollins were teaming to deal with Roman Reigns, so... And in goes the... I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. In goes Shinsuke into the ring is what I was meant to say. But Rollins fighting Reigns outside the ring. We're down to these 3 superstars, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever wins this match will be crowned Raw's World Champion. I keep calling it the WWE title, but I gotta remember, as soon as title creation comes out, it won't be the WWE title anymore. A roll-up pin from Shinsuke here. 1, 2... And a kick out at 2 from Roman Reigns. Rollins was deciding whether he should help or not, but he decided not to at the last minute by the seams. And I don't know what happened there. I think Rollins and Shinsuke headbutt each other and Rollins bounced off the chamber. That's what it seemed like. I'm not too sure, but Rollins dragging Reigns to the middle of the ring now. Here we go. The curb stomp. The curb stomp right there. Will that be enough to put Shinsuke Nakamura out? Here we go. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. That was so close, ladies and gentlemen. We almost came down to having 2 people left in this match. But Roman Reigns picking Shinsuke up now. Shinsuke knocking Roman down. Rollins attacking Shinsuke again. And Shinsuke's face into the top turnbuckle now. And a nice move there. And Roman Reigns starting to get up. But Seth Rollins says no. And now Reigns push Rollins. Reigns wants Shinsuke and doesn't want to deal with Rollins for some reason. Throws Shinsuke out of the ring. And then Rollins does the same thing to Reigns. And here we go. The roll up. Super kick. Could that be it? Could this put Roman Reigns out? Well, Seth Rollins was looking. Now he goes for the cover. Here we go. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 again. Oh my god, this is unbelievable, guys. We are down to the last 3 superstars in the last match of the first pay-per-view in 2K20. And these guys are not taking no for an answer. But and a Kinshasa from Shinsuke to Roman Reigns. Could this be it? This has got to put him down now. 1, 2, 3. And now Roman Reigns is eliminated. We're down to 2 superstars now. Seth Rollins or Shinsuke. Who will be our first WWE champion? Or TKWF Raw champion. I gotta learn to say that properly. Rollins taking dominance pretty much straight away here. He's taunting Shinsuke now. Oh, and the knee to the face in the corner. That is just dirty. Oh, but here we go. One more big curb stomp. Bam! Will this be it? Will we crown our first champion? 1, 2, 3, and Seth Rollins is the Raw champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching such an amazing pay-per-view. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content. We will see you tomorrow for Raw, and then Friday for SmackDown. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Good afternoon, good night, and goodbye.